Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. $1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. $1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. All right, good afternoon, everyone. It's around 2:49 p.m. and I'm so excited to share this program with you because you're going to be able to make money from my live streams. And so in this session, I'm going to explain in detail how you can make money quite easily as an ambassador. So an ambassador is a little bit like an affiliate marketer, but it's much easier. It's almost like automated affiliate marketing. And so let me just go through this with you. So what I do with my laptops at home is that I'm going to be live streaming from the first laptop. I'm going to be live streaming all my courses, which I've created in the past 20 years. So I created 7 college level courses and about 40 workshops. And I'm going to be live streaming for free on YouTube. That's laptop number 1. And the second laptop where I'm going to release for free all the content video has to do with my calligraphy. So I've been a calligraphy artist and teacher for over 30 years. And so the second laptop will live stream my calligraphy and, calligraphy videos from participating calligraphy teachers and artists. So there's going to be 2 live streams on YouTube running 24 hours a day. And there's going to be programming a schedule. So I'm going to talk about the schedule later on. But so that you know exactly, it's very much like TV programming, you know what is going to be played at what time. And so I'm going to have these 2 24/7 live streams on YouTube. And so here is where you're going to make money. Okay. You're going to be inviting your LinkedIn connections. Typically, people can have like hundreds or even thousands of connections on LinkedIn. You're going to be able to invite your friends, your neighbors, like everyone that, that you can communicate with. And I would even say, you can connect to new people. And so I'm going to teach you how to connect to new people. Not your neighbors, not your Facebook friends, not your connections, but new people. I'm going to teach you how you can invite complete strangers on the internet through platforms like Reddit, TikTok. We're going to give you all the tools, for example, my AutoHotkey scripts and applications. So you're going to be able to invite a lot of people. And I'm going to increase the size of this because just to show you the huge number of people that you can invite, which is much more than your current LinkedIn connection, Facebook friends, or neighbors. Okay. But also, although you start with these people, of course, because they know you. And so you're going to be inviting them to watch this live stream, which contains information that is relevant to them, that is useful and valuable to them. And so we're going to break it down later on. And so that's your only job as an ambassador. You're just inviting people. You're not selling, you're not promoting, you're not marketing, you're just inviting them to educational content. And this is very important. It's all about education. It's not entertainment. It's not entertainment, not news, clickbait. no clickbaits. We're not going to talk about the Epstein files, Donald Trump, Elon Musk. We're not going to talk about AGI. You know, all of that is interesting, but it's not educational. We're just going to focus on what is relevant to your people because you know them, right? What is useful to them so they have a better life, and you know, what is valuable to them. And so I'll talk more about those three critical aspects, but it's really educational content. So here, the Open Digital University, it is called a university. It's not, you know, open circus. We're not providing entertainment like Mr. Beast. We're not providing chats like Lex Friedman or Joe Rogan. It's really, you know, people join the live stream if they want to improve the 4 key aspects of their life. So I'm just going to put them here, the 4 key areas of life. You know, in other words, relationships, not just romantic relationships, you know, with your spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, but relationship with everyone that you come into contact with. We're going to talk about money, of course. We'll talk about health, and we're going to talk about personal development. And for some people, it's spirituality. For others, it's achieving peace of mind. You know, they can go into Buddhism or, you know, religion or whatever. Although these days it's more spirituality than religion. And so these are the 4 key areas where we're going to provide educational content when it comes to the Open Digital University. When it comes to calligraphy for everyone, that's a bit different. We're going to talk about calligraphy, handwriting. We'll talk about maybe literature, language. We're going to talk about design, typography, like anything that's related to calligraphy. You know, we're going to talk about it. Inspirational quotes. So it's not just calligraphy. Like, I have a very broad view of calligraphy. I think calligraphy is at the center of civilization. And so there are so many topics out there related to calligraphy. Calligraphy can also be seen in movies. You know, the Pillow Book is an example where Ewan McGregor is writing calligraphy on the skin of a beautiful actress. Is it the Pillow Book or something? We're going to talk about Chinese calligraphy, Japanese calligraphy. We're going to talk about Korean, Islamic calligraphy, Thai. You know, there are so many languages to explore. But basically, those are the two areas. You know, the programming for the Open Digital University is going to focus on these areas, these 4 areas. And the programming for the calligraphy channel will focus on these topics. So it's very educational. And your task is simply to invite people to view these live streams. Okay, so now we're going to talk about what happens after you invite all the people that you know in your life to watch these live streams. How are you going to make money? That's very important. Suspense. Okay, guys, you have to understand that I spent years and years and years to develop the skills and the competencies for all of this. I mean, it takes a lot of time to learn how to use Camtasia, OBS Studio, how to learn how to do live streaming on YouTube, how to learn about business modeling. Like, what you see here is a business model. It's like magic because all of these components exist, but you have to have a business mindset. You have to have a strategic mindset like mine to put all of these components together into a magical setup that will make money for you. So how do you make money? After you invite people to watch these live streams, right? Once in a while, I'm going to make a sales pitch. So the sales pitch can be for a particular product. It could be an email marketing course. It could be a calligraphy video course. It could be a course on copywriting, a course on AI or prompt engineering. But whatever the product is, when people buy, they're going to buy through your affiliate link. Okay, so just to make sure, I'm just going to put your affiliate link here. And this is a link that you provide to your people. So here, they click on your affiliate link. And your affiliate link on Gumroad, it's going to look something like this. And you should create a free account on Gumroad, so that you can make money from all of my courses and content. So your affiliate link is gonna be a URL, like something like this. There's always an L, I don't know why. Maybe it's for liquid, but it's gonna look something like this. So let's say your name is John. So this would be your affiliate link. So when people click on, so there's let's say my product name. So let's say I'm selling a course on AI money, how to make money with AI. So wait a minute, what is this? Yeah, okay. So this is it's on Gumroad, right? And the product is AI money. So I'm going to teach people how to make money with artificial intelligence. Like in the first year in 2021, I had already made like $700 from 2 hours of work. So I'm going to explain to people how they can do that. But it's my AI money product. And here you see the handle here. It says via John. It means that John is the affiliate. And so when people click on this and they buy the AI money product, the affiliate of $30 out of 100, because that's 30%, it will go to John's account inside of Gumroad. And inside of Gumroad, if John has put his PayPal email or his bank information, then the $30 will be deposited every week into John's PayPal account or bank account. And so that's how John is going to make money. Because when I live stream here and when I pitch a product, I never ever put any purchase link that people can click on. I would just tell them, contact your ambassador and you can buy this product from them. Okay, this is very important because I want you to understand that I'm a very serious and very ethical person. I would never ever take away your money or take away your sales. So there would be a message or what they call the call to action. Something like, if you wish to purchase, because I'm going to be describing the video product, right? The video course. And I would say, if you wish to purchase this product, please contact your ambassador for the purchase link. And so obviously, since they only know you because you invited them to this live stream, they're going to call John and, hey, John, I want to purchase this. This product. Can you send me the affiliate link? And so you're not selling. In fact, they want to buy, right? So when you invite them to the live stream here, do not put the affiliate link. Don't put something like, hey guys, watch the educational live stream and here's my affiliate link. That's too much. You just want to invite them to have a great education online for free. There's no strings attached. They don't need to buy anything from you, and you do not. That's what I recommend. You do not put any affiliate link. You're just inviting them to watch the live stream, and they watch it. It's very much like television or Netflix. They watch it, they learn. And if they wish to purchase the product, right, then they can contact you. You are the ambassador, and they can contact you, and then you will send them your affiliate link. Sorry, it gets a little bit messy here, but then you can send them your affiliate link and they click on it, they buy, and that's when you make money. So once again, there's absolutely no selling, because, if you start to share your affiliate link here, John, if he starts to share, it's counterproductive, because right away people will feel that, oh yeah, okay, John wants me to watch the live stream because John wants to make money. Don't do that. I mean, these are your friends, right? Or your connections. Some people might want to do that with their connections. They might say, I don't care about my connections. They're not my friends. It's up to you. But when it comes to your neighbors and your friends, don't do that. Like, just offer something for free that is valuable, and, and that's it. You don't have to sell. You don't have to promote. It's not about promotion. It's about sharing. And this is so important because it all depends on your state of mind, right? If you want to go out there and you just want to share the wealth or share the share the value, it's all about sharing. It's really important that you follow my instructions. It doesn't mean that I'm perfect. If you see something that I do that can be better, please let me know. But I think that if you have this mindset where you're just sharing the value with your friends, your family, your LinkedIn connections, your coworkers, they will appreciate you. Whether or not they buy something later on, it doesn't matter. They just appreciate the fact that you thought about them. And later on, we're going to discuss how you can share the right live stream with the right people, because there's going to be specific programming, right? If you know, because you will have the program, if you know that tomorrow at 9 o'clock, there's going to be a live stream on how to find a job. Well, you know your Facebook friends, you know who is looking for a job. So you can say, hey, Natalie, I know you're looking for a job and there's this great educational content tomorrow at 9, maybe you want to watch it. And so Natalie is going to watch it at 9 in the morning tomorrow because she wants to get a job, right? And so your Facebook friends. So don't tell them, hey, just go to this live stream and watch everything on it. No, you can't do that. You have to focus on what they need, and you know what they need because they are your friends. And sometimes your connections also, you see what they're currently doing, you see the job title, and you see what might be of interest to them. So you send them a short message on LinkedIn telling them, hey, I noticed that you're into AI, or I noticed that you're a freelancer. You might appreciate this live stream tomorrow at 2 p.m., etc. So it requires some attention, because you have to pay attention to your Facebook friends and connections. You have to know what is currently going on in their lives, what are the challenges and the problems that they're facing. And so when you invite them to a live stream, it's a very thoughtful invitation. You never ever share the live stream with everybody. You can't do that, because when you do that, you're showing disrespect, right? But I don't know, maybe you can do that once. You can just tell people, hey guys, I came across this educational live stream from the Open Digital University, and here's the programming. So you send them the Google document where I'm going to show the programming for the next 2 weeks. And once they have the programming, they can watch the content that is relevant to them. So you can do that also. That's probably the easiest and the fastest way. In other words, you send them the programming for the next 4 weeks, and it's up to them to watch whenever there's a program running that is of interest to them. So while they're watching, they get value, and depending on what program they're watching every hour, there's going to be a call to action. In other words, a call to purchase or do something. And when they purchase, inside of when they purchase by clicking on your affiliate link, you make money, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything except sharing. I cannot stress how easy this is. I mean, it sounds easy, it sounds incredible, but I've made money through affiliate marketing this way by just sharing content. And this is something that works for Amazon. It works for so many people. They just share valuable content and they make money that way. So that's the easiest way for you to make money. Now I'm going to talk about a second way to make money from this same setup, and it's even easier and it's more fun because you can actually see what's going on. So for this second way to make money, I'm gonna get into greater detail. So I'm gonna eliminate all the components that are not relevant, because and you'll see that this second method of money, it will require that you trust me, but I'm gonna show you everything that's going on in my Gumroad account so that you feel comfortable trusting me. So let me just blow everything up here. And once you understand and you see clearly, transparently what I'm doing and how I'm managing all the risks. Risk sounds like a negative word, right? But it's really just the probability. You can see how, because I have a business management degree, so I have a lot of experience with big companies doing this kind of thing. So it comes naturally to me, and so you can trust me when I tell you that I'm going to be managing the probabilities quite seriously. And probability simply means that you're never going to get 100% probability. Like if you get a job, you do the job for 2 weeks and you get paid a paycheck. But when you go into business, and this is what you're going to learn, which is very valuable from working with me. When you go into business, nothing is guaranteed, right? It's all about probability. And so when you invite people to watch the educational live stream, you cannot say really generally, you cannot say in advance who is going to buy. You just know that, you're going to invite a lot of people. So just going to summarize, let's say you're inviting 500 people, and that includes your friends, your neighbors, it includes your LinkedIn connections. So you just don't know who is going to purchase what, because you don't have all the details about what's going on in their lives. You just know that you're sending the programming for the live stream, you're sending to 500 people total, like initially. That's all you know. You don't know who's going to buy. And so they're going to watch the educational content that is relevant to them. Some people will choose email marketing. Other people will choose affiliate marketing or AI, how to create AI agents. I'm going to interview people who are experts in AI. Some people are going to watch educational content on how to find a job, how to work from home, how to learn how to use a software. It could be Zoom, it could be Camtasia, but the educational content that they watch, it's really up to them. So it can be a 60-minute program. It can be a 30-minute tutorial. Sometimes people just want to learn how to use something quickly. But it's not going to be a 2-hour, because 2 hours, I think, is too much. If it's 2 hours, it's going to be broken down into a first part, 60 minutes, and the following day, the second part is going to play. So very much like television. Okay, so they watch the educational content. And so here's are basically 2 ways in which you can make money. That's why I enlarged the funnel. So the first way is, like I said here, there's a message, right? The call to action, and the message is, if you wish to purchase this product, please contact your ambassador for the affiliate, for the link. We're just going to say the link. And then when they contact John, hey John, I want to buy this product from the live stream that you sent me to. Can you send me the link? So John is going to send the person the link, and the person clicks on it. They make the purchase. The product creator makes money, and John makes anywhere from 30% to 50%. So anywhere from $30 to $100. Okay, so that's pretty obvious, right? That's probably the fastest way for people to make money. But there is a second way, because people, like I said, it's a probability. You can't really expect people to watch the live stream and see the call to action and buy it right away. Sometimes people want more reassurance. And so that's the second path, which is more, what am I call it? More, let's say, reassuring. So the second path is where people also buy, but it takes a little bit more time, because you have to give people some time to think about it, some time to explore alternatives, and that's totally okay. So this is the first path, right? They ask you for the link, and they're actually they actually buy right away. So these tend to be like people who are let's say, who are decisive. Okay, so they ask you for the link, you send them the link, they buy, and you make money as an affiliate. Okay, the second path is a different kind of action. Here it's more like, if you wish to, it's not to purchase a product, they're not ready. If you wish to receive more information or receive a free gift on the topic, for example, it could be a free ebook, it could be a small video tutorial, etc. Please enter name and email. and this is very important, and the name of the ambassador. So we do not accept people who do not put the name of their ambassador. And the reason why we don't accept them is that, you know, like if they don't mention your name and later on they buy something, there's no way for me to determine which ambassador I'm going to send the $30 to. So absolutely, we're going to mention that it's mandatory that they mention the name of the ambassador. Okay. But here, notice that they just want to receive a free gift. They're not buying anything. So they receive the free gift, and then, you know, they are more satisfied, right? So here we're gonna put the call to action here. It's gonna come here. So it's the same call to action here and here, but here the call to action comes later because they needed some reassurance. They needed a free gift first, right? It's like a free sample, which is totally fine. And so here you can see that after they got their free gift, now they are fully reassured, and now, you know, they are asking for you know, for the purchase link. So here I'm gonna say to buy, please contact ambassador. And before I forget, I'm gonna mention to you like how I approach this kind of system design. I'm gonna talk about my ISO training so that you can feel reassured that I'm managing every step of the way. I'm managing the probability. You know, like when you go to the casino, I went to the casino in Montreal. People think that they're in control of the odds. You know, I see people writing and calculating, but the casino in Montreal or in Las Vegas, they always win because the odds favor them, right? But here, what I'm doing is that this is like a casino. You know, you're playing, but the odds are in your favor. So I'm always improving the content. I'm always improving the text here, always improving the free gift so that you will make more and more money. That's my job. And I have time to do this job because I don't have to invite people to view the live stream. That's your job. It's a very small job, but that's your job. So I don't have to do the promotion. So here what's happening is that people get the free gift, which is always nice. And they don't have to buy anything. But if they're interested, you know, they can buy, they can contact the ambassador. And when they contact the ambassador, they're going to be able to purchase the product. So I'm just going to put this maybe. Yeah, we're going to remove this because I think, you know, by now that, you know, by the time they contact the ambassador, the money is in the bag. So on the left-hand side, you have the direct way to make money. They're going to contact you and ask you for the link. Here, there's an extra step. These are people who are not sure. You know, $100, it is significant for many people. Or it's not the money, it's not the price. They just want a free gift. They want to see what's inside the ebook or the video tutorial. So here, you know, they will fill out a form. And this is a Google form, and they have to mention their name, the email, and the ambassador name. And so what's happening is that after they get the free gift, you know, and they consume it and they learn from it, then they're gonna request the link from you, the ambassador, because again, my free gifts, my ebook, my video tutorials, it doesn't contain any purchase link. It might contain my email. If they want to ask me questions, I'm going to answer their questions, but I will never send them a purchase link on PayPal because I don't want them to send me the money. I want them to buy through your affiliate link, right? So if they want to buy, and this is clearly spelled out in the ebook or video tutorial, if they want to buy, they have to contact the ambassador, which is you. And after they contact you, you know, they're going to be able to make money. So there are at least 2 ways for them to make money. And I think that people who know me by now, there's more than 2 ways, but I'm just going to explain to you the 2 basic ways for you to make money. So this is the direct way. It's the fastest way. They watch the live stream, they see the sales pitch, they ask you for the link, they buy, you make money. This might take a little bit more time. It could be a few days, it could be 1 week, it could be 2 weeks, but we have to respect people's process. Even if it takes 2 weeks, they will eventually, probably they will buy from you. So you have two different paths for you to make money. And what's good about this is that when they register to get the free gift, oh, you're gonna love this. When they register, they're gonna appear in a Google Sheet, right? And in the Google Sheet, you're gonna see rows, and you're gonna see their name, email, and ambassador name, and that's you. Okay, so here's the cool part. All the ambassadors will have access to this Google Sheet. Okay, so all ambassadors will get the link to this Google Sheet, but obviously you will only see the time when people register using your ambassador name. You will not see the name and the email of the people, because these names and emails belong to other ambassadors, right? So you will see something like, under ambassador, the heading. I really should, in the future, I'm gonna show you actually the Google Sheet, but under ambassador, you're gonna see maybe Jennifer, you're gonna see John, you're gonna see Susan, and this is fun. It's almost like a it's almost like a video game where you see like who's performing, and you see Steve, and these are all ambassadors, and and you see their performance, so to speak, and then you see John again, and you see Peter, and you see Bob, and so you can see that Susan is clearly the winner so far, but John is also doing pretty well. John is mentioned twice. It means that John was able to get 2 people to register for this free gift. And so, this is how you track your performance. And obviously, there's going to be people who outperform others. Maybe Steve, I don't know, maybe we see Steve, like, I don't know what he's doing, but, tons and tons of people. Maybe Steve has like 2,000 connections on LinkedIn. We don't know. But I'm also thinking of creating a Facebook group where all these ambassadors can get together and they can network, support each other, and exchange tips, etc. But my point here is that all the ambassadors will see the Google Sheet, right? And you will see the time. So it's not just the ambassador, you can see the time of registration. So you can see, like, let's say yesterday you invited 500 people, and probably in the following days you're going to see a lot of people register with your name, John. So you see the time of registration, but again, you do not see the name and the emails of people, because that's confidential. That belongs to each ambassador. And so you can see that when people register for the free gift, you get notified right away, and so you can really see what's going on, and you can track your performance. But again, remember, people here are just registering for the free gift. They still have to buy later on. So the free gift has to perform. It has to show them and reassure them that, the product they're going to buy is very good. And eventually, when they decide to buy the product, that's when they call you or they email you to get your affiliate link. But again, wait for them to contact you if they really want the product. Don't follow up with them, and don't say something like, hey, last week I invited you to the live stream, here's my affiliate link. Don't do that. Like, if you do that, I might suspend your account. Why? Because when you do that, you're pushing. Like, let people buy, let people make a decision. That's my approach to sales. Like, I provide maximum information, resources, support, and when people are ready to buy, they always come to me. I don't have to hustle. I don't have to pressure them. I don't have to tell them, hey, there's only 5 items left, or you have a limited time, you got to buy in the next 24 hours. I mean, it's just not my personality, right? You just provide valuable content, and when people are ready to buy, they will ask you directly, or if they're not ready to buy, they will request a free gift, then they feel better, they feel secure, they feel confident, and then they will ask you for the link so that they can buy. So it's a very gentle way to do affiliate marketing. It's not even affiliate marketing, it's really ambassador marketing. You're representing, the content. And so, and speaking of representing, when you invite people, they're going to ask you a question like, John, you invited me to the live stream. What is it all about? Can you explain? You don't have to explain that much. Just tell them, oh, yeah, I can explain, but it's better if you just watch the live stream, watch the program that you're interested in. Everything is explained in there. So don't spend too much time. Like a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people, they will be very curious. They will try to not extract, but they will try to get your time. And if they're your friends, sure, go on a Zoom call or phone and you can explain to them how it works. You can use this diagram. But if you don't have time, just tell them, you know what, just watch the live stream and it explains everything. So you do not, I repeat, you do not have to spend time explaining or educating anyone. You just invite them to the live stream. If they don't want to watch the live stream, because even if it's free, by the way, because they have doubts and they want to get more information from you, then, just let them go. It's not your job to spend time explaining or teaching anyone. Your only job is just to send them the live stream, which is this address, right? Stream.university, Open Digital University. That's it. You just send them that unique URL. And after that, it's up to them to make a choice whether they want to watch the live stream or not. And when they decide to watch the live stream, and I think they will because it's free education that I used to charge money for. This is educational content that colleges and universities and training centers, they actually charge for this. This is not some kind of entertainment YouTube videos that somebody just created from their home studio and it's just fun. No, this is actual educational content. How to make more money, how to acquire skills, how to learn valuable skills that will improve your life. It will improve your bank account. It will improve your net worth. So when you tell people, and I'm going to provide the text, when you tell people clearly that this is not entertainment, this is not some mindless YouTube entertainment or TikTok entertainment, this will improve your life. The 4 key areas of life. Where is it? And you tell people clearly that it's going to help them with relationships, money, health, personal development. And if they're not interested in those 4 key areas of life, people have to succeed. It's not a negotiable. People have to succeed with social harmony and love, marriage, relationship. They have to succeed with money. They have to learn how to make money. I even have a program called Mastering the Money Game. They have to succeed with their health. I lost like all my excess pounds because I learned intermittent fasting. I'm going to teach that. I lost 20 pounds in 60 days. Personal development. I've read so many books on spirituality. I can teach that. If people are interested in growth, interested in becoming the best version of themselves, then they watch the live stream. In a way, it's interesting because people that you invite, when they watch the live stream, you know that they are ambitious. They want to become the best version of themselves. But there might be acquaintances or even friends that you have, they're not interested in learning, and that's fine. You have to respect their journey. They might think, I'm not interested in educational content, even if they're getting it for free and they go into marijuana, they go into alcohol, you have to let them the agency, the freedom to choose the right path when they finally wake up. But you cannot change people. The only thing you can do is invite people. Just tell them, hey, this educational program, 24 hours a day, it's going to improve your life. In fact, I have a good name for it. I came up with that name like in 2006. I'll send you the blog later on, but I call it Lifestar. Lifestar is a play on the Death Star from Star Wars, but the Death Star is, shooting a laser or some kind of energetic beam to destroy a planet. Lifestar is the opposite. Lifestar is where we're using YouTube live streaming to improve people's lives. So I call it Lifestar. And, I don't call it a live stream. I call it a live stream. Okay. So it's a stream on YouTube where you learn about life. You learn to improve yourself. So anyways, you invite your people to join. They learn. And they don't have to buy anything, by the way. For whatever reason, maybe they know it already, or maybe they want to save money. They don't have to buy here. They don't even have to register for a free gift. Although I know human nature, if I provide something for free that is valuable to them, they will register for it. But they don't have to, okay? And even if they register to receive the gift, they don't have to buy anything from you. And you can feel good for them, even if they don't buy anything from you, because it's not about the money. It's about you taking care of your people. So even if your friends and your family don't buy anything from you, it's quite all right. Trust me, there are enough people in the world who will buy something from you and you will make money. Okay? But your friends who, for whatever reason, they don't want to buy, and sometimes, we can get into the underlying, the real reasons. Maybe they don't want to buy from you because they are in competition with you, right? So they want to buy, but they don't want to make you richer because they know, obviously, that you're going to make like 30%. That information is going to be public. So they don't want to buy from you. So they might find a way, try to find a way to get the information, but they don't want to give you $30. And that's fine. That's the ego talking. But guess what? In one of the Livestream webinars, we're going to mention that they can join as an affiliate and they can make money like you, John. They can make money like you. And so when they buy from you, they're going to be able to become an ambassador as well, and they can make money. And in your case, once in a while, if people are asking, you don't have to reveal your financial information. But if somebody, let's say Bob is curious about John, and they're friends, but they're also competing. So Bob is going to ask John, hey, John, like, I can see you're doing this ambassador program with Peter. Like, what kind of money are you making, man? And it's up to you. You can say, I make hundreds of dollars every week, or I make thousands of dollars every month. You don't have to say the exact number unless you want to. And when you say, I make thousands of dollars every month from this ambassador program, suddenly Bob is going to be interested, because Bob can see that you're not doing anything. John is not doing anything. This funnel is doing the work for John. So then Bob is going to say, well, you know what? I'd like to get in on that. I'd like to get a piece of the action. And then, you can, teach Bob, or you can create a Zoom session. If Bob is not your friend, but just a LinkedIn connection, you can say, you know what? I have a free hour next week. I'm just going to charge you like a small $30. I'm going to take you through the whole program, how I'm making thousands of dollars every month. And Bob is going to say yes, because for him to pay $50 is nothing, but he's going to be able to make thousands of dollars. And so you can do that, but you don't have to. Again, the purpose is not to make money. The purpose, and I need to really put it clearly here, the purpose is to help your friends and connections. And you're helping them by inviting them to this live stream. You are not, I repeat, your purpose, and the whole purpose of this program is not really for you and I to make money and extract money from people. It is really for you to help your friends, and you can help them. Like, most of your friends will not pay anything, so you help your friends, but maybe 10% or 5% or 20% of your friends will buy something that will actually help them, and that's when you make money. But that's not the focus. The money will come, and this is the paradox that maybe in a future live stream I'm going to share. The paradox is that when you stop focusing on money, that's when you make a lot of money. Okay, when you stop focusing on money, that's when you make a lot of money. Now, I don't know why it's like that, but it's like that. When you focus on helping people, that's when you make a lot of money. If you focus too much on the money, because nowadays we have tons of so-called gurus on the internet, and they will tell you, oh, you should buy my AI tools. I'm making tons of money. It's insane. Yeah, sure, you can make that money in the short term, but ultimately, if you want to make money in a way that respects your values, that respects your friends, you just want to help people, and somehow you're going to make more money. So to make that point even more clear, I'm gonna propose something here. So Let me just put this over here. And this is really the paradox. When you help your friends, you're making a lot of money. But when you, let's say, focus on sales, you will make money. I mean, that's obvious, cause and effect, right? When you focus on sales, you're going to make money. But what you notice here is that when you truly want to help your friends and even strangers, people that you're meeting for the first time on the internet or anywhere else, you're going to make much more money. But that's not even the end of it, guys. It's not even the end of it. It's less stress, more joy, more meaning. You feel that your life has meaning. Not that your life currently has no meaning. That's not what I mean. But you feel that you're part of humanity. You're part, of humanity as a family. So you're making more money. You're less stressed. You have more joy, more meaning, and of course, more free time, which is really important because it's not just free time. It's more free time to spend with your kids, your wife, your husband, etc. Here you can focus on sales, focus, and the Gary Vaynerchuk type, or Russell Brunson, like sales, I gotta optimize my funnels. Russell Brunson talks about propaganda. It's a mystery to me, you don't need propaganda techniques. He talks about how the nephew of Sigmund Freud came up with propaganda and psychological tactics to get people to buy. And it's fun. I'm not judging Russell Brunson. I'm not judging Gary Vaynerchuk or Dan Kennedy. I used to follow those masters, but there is another approach. This is for you. If you like that approach, if you like copywriting strategy, you want to create the sense of scarcity, like a lot of marketers use that technique, scarcity, only 5 items left. You got to move your butt quickly. Time limited, and they're putting a lot of pressure, but all of this is really based on the idea of fear. They want you to experience what they call the fear of missing out. You don't want to miss out. It's free. It's just $1. Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi are selling an AI membership for just $1. Come on, it's just $1. So you're afraid of missing out. But that's the fear-based approach. And again, I'm not saying that those people are bad. It's what they learn how to do, and more power to them. But it's not the best approach. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. But if it is for you, because it's just a game. I love Tony Robbins. I love Russell Brunson. It's just a game that they're playing. It's a marketing game. And if it's for you, just do that. But I just want to mention that it is not the game that we are playing. We are educators. We're not merchants. We're not marketers. So this is really for marketers, and they focus on fear, which is why I put it in red. Our approach is focused on love, on abundance. I know it sounds like I'm coming from the hippies movement in the 1970s, but really this is who I am. Blue sky, there's more than enough for everyone. There's no scarcity. You just want to help friends and strangers. And I suspect that you might get to a point where you're going to make money, so much money with your affiliate link, that you're going to be thinking, okay, let me think about this a little bit mathematically. I'm inviting 500 people, and every month I'm currently making, let's say, just a small 1,000 per month, which is not bad, by the way, right? And so eventually it's going to dawn on you, and you don't need to have like mathematics skills or anything. It's going to dawn on you. It's quite obvious that if you invited 500 people in total, and you're making $1,000 per month, because don't forget, guys, when somebody registers for a free gift and they put your name as the ambassador, it means that forever and ever, every time they're going to buy something from me, you're going to get 30%. So you're going to be paid forever. Okay. And that's one point that's different from affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing, you get paid for the first transaction. After that, when the customer is dealing with the company, they're not going through your affiliate link anymore. They're going through the company's website. So you lose all the money. But in this case, when people register for a free gift and they mention your name, it means that beside their name in my database, your name will appear. So every time that they buy something, you get the affiliate commission, which is about 30%, right? So you're going to be thinking, okay, let me think. I invited 500 people from Facebook and LinkedIn, and I'm making $1,000 per month, every month, right? Because these people will keep buying new stuff from me. And so you're thinking, you know what? What if I invited 5,000 people? What if I find a way to help complete strangers? Because typically people don't have like thousands of Facebook friends, right? At some point, to make more money, you have to connect to more people. Well, mathematically, statistically, if you invite 10 times more people, guess what? You're going to make $10,000 a month automatically. It might not be exactly 10,000, it might be 9,000, it might be 11,000, but on average, it's going to be $10,000 a month. Why? Because the system actually works. Once it works and you're making $1,000 per month, you will be able to scale. And you scale by talking to strangers. You scale by reaching out to strangers, whether you do it online, through TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Telegram. There are so many platforms. You reach out to more strangers, you become friends with them. Because guys, remember, all the friends that you have so far, no exception, all of the friends you have so far, they were strangers at some point. I mean, I look at some of my friends and, like even Alex, my childhood friend from primary school, I knew him when I was 8. I can't remember, but there was a time when I looked at him and I don't know this dude, or my best friend, Pham, graphic designer. It's hard for me to imagine a time when we were not friends. We're such close friends. Like I was the best man at his wedding. He's probably going to be the best man at my wedding. No, he will be the best man at my wedding. And so I met him in the early 1990s, or when I was 20 something. I was fascinated, by the way. We went out often, and he was talking to me about design. He helped me with my calligraphy career. He introduced ideas about design I never came across. He was my first graphic designer friend. The only problem is that at the time he was a smoker, and every time we hung around, he was just, he was puffing smoke at my face, and I kept telling him, Fam, if one day I have lung cancer, I'm going to blame you because I'm not a smoker. And anyways, he stopped smoking. But my point is that all the friends that you have right now, they were once strangers on the internet, right? So the more you reach out to strangers, the more money you're going to make. But more importantly, the more friends you're going to make. Friends are more important than money. So anyways, that's my point. So you reach out to more people, and what you're going to do is that you're going to come up with creative ways to reach out to people. And by the way, it's not hard to reach out to people because, again, you're not selling. You're just telling people, hey, I came across this live stream. It comes from Super Peter. He's a former teacher of business and digital marketing. Like, I'm very legit. People can check me out on LinkedIn. I'm very legit. And so Peter created this open digital university. He has a stream going on 24 hours a day. Hey, you might find something interesting. So you're just inviting people to improve their lives, because there's nobody on this planet that has the perfect 4. Like, some people are good with money, but their health is not so good. Or people who are very healthy, they eat good, they exercise good. My English is not that good. They eat good, they exercise good, but they don't know how to talk to women. Or they might be women and they don't know how to respond to men who can be weird sometimes, And so people always have a problem. I think I know only one person in my life who has somehow mastered all 4. But most people, I guarantee you look at your friends, your connections, your family, they deal with one of these issues. I have a friend who's dealing with anger here, so he needs to learn spirituality, meditation, yoga. He's doing fine money and health-wise, but he has a problem here, and he might have a problem with relating to other people socially. There are people who are wonderful with people. They have good health. They have a certain spiritual philosophy, but darn, they don't make good money. They're struggling. Well, my live stream is going to help them. Not to be arrogant, but I think I've mastered all 4. Like, I'm not. Tony Robbins obviously has mastered all 4. I'm not there, but I'm on my journey, and I understand the principles. I'm practicing in these 4 areas. But first of all, can you see that it's important to acknowledge that there are 4 key areas in life, and if you organize your life, and this is what we're going to teach at the Open Digital University, if you organize your life so that you make progress in these 4 areas, you're going to be happy. This is something that Tony Robbins was saying in the last Time to Rise Summit. He says that it's not about happiness. It's not about having the perfect wife, the perfect husband. And if I just a joke, speaking of the perfect husband, I had a Japanese girlfriend. I don't call her my ex-girlfriend. I call it my new intimate friend. Okay. So anyways, she was saying the perfect husband in Japan is, this is so funny. The perfect husband is healthy, wealthy, and absent. This is so funny. So in Japan, they want a husband who's healthy because he can work. He's wealthy, he has money, so he can spend his money. And he's absent. He's not at home, so the wife has freedom. So this is funny. So my response to her is, you want to know the 3 key characteristics of the perfect woman? And she has this suspicious look. I'm going to say like a dumb joke, and she's right. The perfect woman has the 3 following characteristics: 36, 24, 36. And I think she almost slapped my face. But anyways, that's my response. Perfect woman, 36, 24, 36. So I'm not judging. You might want a trophy wife, whatever you want that floats your boat. When it comes to relationship, you might want to have a lot of money or just financial freedom. You want to become super healthy. I have a LinkedIn connection. Like, this guy is super, super, super healthy. Like, he's 65, but he looks like he's 45. And I have like just 1 or 2 people who are spiritually aware. They are at peace. And these people, you meet them and nothing disturbs them. They're at peace. For them, peace is something like a muscle that they've developed. Peace is not the absence of war. Peace is when you're peaceful, even when you're going through war. And so this is probably the ultimate to search for, because it comes from within. Everything else, relationship, you can see it outside of you. You're having a good romantic relationship or not. Money, you have it or you don't. You can't deny it. Health, you're overweight or you're not. You're eating good or you're not eating good. You have health problems or you don't. You cannot deny that. But peace, a lot of people, they don't have it, and they don't know how to achieve it because it's inside of them. It's quite invisible. So my point is that everyone on the planet is struggling with at least one of these 4 areas. And that's what my YouTube, my Open Digital University will help people with. So when you talk to people, you have an idea of what they need, right? They're your friends or they're your connections, and you talk to them. They will struggle in one of these 4 areas. So all that you have to do is invite them to watch the educational content on our live stream, on our Open Digital University, and you're helping people. Even if you're not making money from them, it's okay. You're helping them, and you're being abundant. You're being a good example. You don't have any stress. You have more joy because you can have meaningful conversations with your friends regarding these 4 key areas of life. You'll find more meaning in life. You feel that you have a purpose. Your purpose is just to help people. And of course, you have more free time because, like I said, you're not the traditional affiliate. You're just inviting people to watch the content that has been created for you. You don't have to create content. You don't have to do video editing and any of that. And you don't have to do what the people over here are doing. They're stressed. They're aggressive. They're neglecting their social lives. They're just focused on money, money, money. But they're not making as much money as the people here. Or maybe they will make more money, but the money that they're going to make, which is more than the people over here, it's going to come at the cost of their health. They're going to be stressed. They're going to be stressing their friends. They're not going to spend time with their family. So there are many problems with this traditional approach to business. And I'm hoping, I know for sure that this new, live streaming or this new ambassador program is going to gently introduce people to a new way of doing business. Because guys, I know I was in that part. I've learned copywriting. I've learned marketing. I have a marketing degree. I know everything about, well, not everything, but sales funnels and copywriting, propaganda and scarcity. I know all these tactics, but not to judge these tactics, but I prefer this one. So it's important to be clear. It's not that I'm against that, because it doesn't help to be against the choice of other people. The people who make the choice to do this, Gary Vaynerchuk, Russell Brunson, more power to them. They look like nice guys. You know, they are playing a game, but it's not my game. It doesn't mean that it's a bad game. It's, if it excites you, sure, go for it. But if this excites you more because it's peaceful, it's more joyful, there's no stress at all. I don't want people to be stressed at all. Okay. You are helping people, you're making money. You know, $1,000 a month in passive income, or 10,000 or 20,000 in passive income, it's all possible. You just have to invite more people. You don't have to sell more. You don't have to be more aggressive, more smart, you know, anything. Just invite more people. Just help more people. That's how I designed this entire open digital university. It's called open because anyone can contribute content, and it's a digital university because it's online. So it's not like the traditional university like McGill, where I studied in classrooms. It's running 24 hours a day. So anyways, guys, that's what I want to share with you. I think it's going to be a great new innovation in 2026. We all will make a lot of money after we all will help our friends and our strangers to improve their lives, you know, through this live stream. And yeah, it's gonna keep growing. So the way that I look at it, because to me, like, maybe for you or for a lot of people, all of this sounds a little bit too good to be true. So I just want to share with you that for me, it's obvious that it's gonna work, because it's gonna start small, right? This is the content, and then people will come, and then it's gonna drive us to create more content, because they will ask a lot of questions, and then more people will come, and then we're gonna create more content. So you can say that I designed it explicitly to focus on two things. We attract viewers on the one hand, and of course, and I know this because I've been a blogger since 2005, so 21 years ago. We attract viewers, and automatically it's gonna drive us. It does drive me to develop content and products. Content is almost like the free part of a product. You know, like, you know, when I create, let's say, a course, right? This is a whole video course. The content is simply the part on the left hand side where I'm releasing the first few chapters or the first few modules for free. That's the content. So for me, content and product are the same. The content is a part of the product. So this is the content, and the product is the whole thing over here. Okay. So these are the two aspects of an online business. And as you can see, you know, we attract viewers through you, because you're going to invite your friends, and the more viewers who come, who buy products and watch our content, it's going to drive us to develop more content. And because we have more content and more products, it's going to attract more viewers. So it becomes like a compounding or a virtuous cycle where it's going to grow, because we need more viewers who are interested in improving their lives, and that will drive us to create content and create products. It's really that simple. You know, like, you don't need an MBA for this. You know, MBA is really for big corporations, and it can be very messy. This is a very simple, very clean, very elegant business model where everyone can participate. Everyone can become an affiliate and start to make money. And the thing to understand is that if you don't join as an affiliate, it means that all of your Facebook friends and your LinkedIn connections who are connected to other people, the other people who become affiliates, they will make money, and not you, right? Because once your friends and connections, they register for the free gift, and they're using the ambassador name of somebody else, it means that you've lost that cash flow forever. You've lost that cash flow forever. And so it is in your interest to invite as many people as fast as possible, so that they mention your ambassador name when they join, you know, for a free gift or free program. Because if they don't mention your name, it means that in the future, whenever they buy something from me, you're not going to get a cut. You're not going to get $30, and you're losing a cash flow forever, right? And I guarantee you, I'm going to keep creating more and more products. I'm a product creator, and with artificial intelligence, I'm never going to stop creating products over here. And so as I create more and more products, if you're not an ambassador for hundreds of people, it means that you're losing a lot of money. So that's but then this is not to pressure you, but just to state that you can see logically that the sooner you invite people to watch the live stream and the sooner they register, then the sooner you can secure this lifetime option, this lifetime cash flow. All right, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you. I've been speaking for, oh my God, I've been speaking for 1 hour, 10 minutes, and I'm very excited to launch this. And that's why every day in the morning, usually I talk about this live stream, because I think that live streaming is the path to financial freedom, not just for me, but for everyone who participates. All right, I'll talk to you more